Alright, today we are working on the 2006 Ford F-150 that has the steering situation where it is very hard to steer sometimes, and sometimes it's just fine. I had kind of put this on the back burner thinking that it was something in the rack and pinion or possibly the power steering pump, because this vehicle is a southern vehicle. It come out of Florida. And I am in the Midwest in Iowa now, so just couldn't figure that there would be a rust problem. I mean, there's no rust on the body of this truck at all. Frame and everything is clean. I get down in here and take a look, and the U-joints on this steering shaft are shot. I mean, they're just disgusting. Top and bottom both. Bottom isn't quite as bad, just picking up a little bit of oil from the motor, but this top one is absolutely locked up. Very, very hard to steer. I took a trip with the truck a couple of weeks ago, and just as I was pulling into town, it was just like there was no power steering whatsoever. So I started doing some research, and we've gotten to this point. So I've ordered a new shaft, and I'm going to just kind of show you how it is to change this thing. So the first thing I'm going to do is rotate the steering wheel so I can get the bolt up on the top side here. And as I'm looking down here in the bottom, kind of the same situation. Once I turn this thing around, I'm going to have full access to both of the bolts. So let's get that done real quick. I'm going to give you a little piece of what this thing's doing here so you guys can kind of see. You get a hold of the steering wheel. I have no power steering at all, but then it all of a sudden wants to go. No power steering, no power steering, no power steering, and it goes. So it's definitely in the joint. I've got no problems with the pressurized system at all, no leaks. The fluid's not down, the fluid is clean. So it's got to be what everybody's saying here. So we're going to change it out and find out. Okay, and removal of the air dam up here makes things a lot easier to get down to the bolt on the bottom. So I've got the bolt on the bottom and the bolt on the top, both removed. Now what has to happen is you actually have to spread this out so that the shaft will slide out. So you're going to want to get a good strong screwdriver or something with a good sharp point to pull that open. I'm not going to use this tool here. I'd end up breaking it. So we'll get those pried open, and then basically what happens is this whole assembly accordions together, and we should be able to pull it off of the top shaft and bottom shaft and get it out of there. Okay, now we have the old one out of there. This is the top end. You can see that it's moving quite freely. This is the bottom end. And you can see that moves fairly free, but I cannot, with my bare hands, move that joint. So it's froze up right there. As everybody said, it's definitely an issue I think that Ford needs to address. I'm a pretty good sized guy, and it was everything I could do to get this truck to do what I needed it to do. Now, if that would have happened and the roads would have been icy, I probably would have went head on with somebody. It does not move, so we will replace it with a new one. Alright folks, we're gonna see exactly if this was the problem or not. I have a suspicion she definitely was. Oh, look at that. Never been able to open palm turn this thing. It's what she's supposed to do. So guys, if you got any knowledge with wrenches and tools at all, This is not a tough job. Ford will probably rake you about $600 to $700 to do this. I bought the part on Amazon actually for $129, and it took me about an hour. So well worth my time. But I'd recommend getting it fixed before it totally locks up on you. If you're noticing a little stiffness in the turn, these things should turn real easy. And this truck has never done that. If you have any questions, send them along.